Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And boy, what a beautiful day today. We did see a pretty good mix of clouds and sun. This is a shot from our Billy Goat camera, our Sky-Fi Tower camera up in Okanagan County. And you can see the Methow River joining the Columbia River, some low cloud deck out there. But we did see enough warmth and a warm front that moved through this morning to really get our temperatures up this afternoon into the upper 60s to near 70, but things will begin to change somewhat on Friday. Not so much temperature-wise, but we will see some pretty widespread rain. We aren't talking anything as far as heavy rainfall around the state, mainly just widely scattered showers, especially here in the Wenatchee Valley. Most of the heavier rain will be to our north and our east, but along with the rain, we'll see some wind too, and that'll be behind a cold front that'll move through, and we could see wind gusts tomorrow afternoon into early evening of 25 to 30 miles an hour in the Wenatchee area, and that's pretty consistent around central and eastern Washington. So expect some rainy, some blowing dust conditions tomorrow, and some windy conditions as you're traveling east on the I-90 corridor. And we'll talk more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. The latest real estate snapshot for the Wenatchee Valley in March shows the median sales price of a single-family home is up once again compared to last year. And the Rocky Reach Visitor Center is changing its name. But first, we begin tonight. A significant amount of cash seized in two drug busts by the Columbia River Drug Task Force is apparently missing. That according to Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett, who talked about that in a press release this afternoon. He said the Thurston County Sheriff's Office has been asked to investigate the April 3rd raids at Cashmere Street in Wenatchee, and the 800 block of the Malaga-Alcoa Highway netted what was reported to be 2 pounds of cocaine and more than $80,000 in cash. But Burnett said the evidence packaged was later found to have closer to $68,000 in cash. 10 law enforcement agencies were involved in the investigation that led to the raids. Burnett said there will be no further comment from those agencies until the investigation is completed. A woman found standing outside a burning RV in Lakeview was arrested for violating a non-contact order Tuesday afternoon. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said the RV, which was behind a home, was destroyed in the blaze, and additional RVs may have been damaged. When fire crews arrived at about 2:30 p.m., they reported seeing 25-year-old Beatrice Blanco at the fire scene in the 300 block of Ephrata Avenue Northwest. There is a court order prohibiting Blanco from being at or near that home. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The latest real estate snapshot for the Wenatchee Valley in March shows the median sales price is up once again compared to last year. According to Pacific Appraisal Associates, median price in the Wenatchee market was at $336,500. That's up 7% over last year's $315,000 price in March. However, the average sales price for a home in March stayed the same as it was in 2018, almost the same anyway, at $350,989. That's up only $424 compared to last year. Total home sales and active listings are down compared to last year. In March of this year, 70 homes were sold. That's down 16% compared to March of last year when 83 homes were sold. There were 91 active home listings last month. That's also down 6% compared to March of 2018 when there were 97 active listings. Well, a lot of water has flowed through Rocky Reach Dam since its construction over 50 years ago. The dam's visitor center was created in 1962 to help tell the story of the Columbia River and hydroelectric power. The story hasn't changed over the years, but the way it's being told is evolving, starting with the renaming of the Visitor Center to the Rocky Reach Discovery Center. NCWLIFE Steve Hare reports.
The name change is the first step in a planning process that will lead to a more interactive, hands-on interpretive center. Debbie Gallagher manages the PRD's visitor services.
So we have tried a lot of different things over the last 14 years, and finally this project came along where we can take parts of the Museum of the Columbia, move it into the Discovery Center, which we rebranded last year, and now Now when the families come, they're going to be able to touch, they're going to be able to feel, they're going to be able to experience all this stuff that currently they don't have the capability of doing. Really, the only interactive that we have is out on the south balcony where they can turn the crank and they can light up the light bulbs, and that's it. So now we're going from a museum that it's a beautiful museum. It is, and people love that museum. But we're going to go from a museum that you stand and read to a museum that's going to be full of energy, children running and having experiences with their families. It's going to be great.
Gallagher and Discovery Center project manager Casey Hall updated the commissioners on the planned changes at their Monday meeting. Commissioners will be asked to approve adding $876,000 to the project at its April 29th meeting. Funds for the total proposal of $5.8 million would come from a mix of public power benefit, capital and operations, and maintenance budgets. Steve Hare, NCWLIFE News.
Thank you, Steve. Coming up next, public utility districts across the state will now be permitted to produce and sell hydrogen power after Governor Jay Inslee signs legislation introduced by Brad Hawkins. State Route 20, the North Cascades Highway, reopened for the season earlier today, and it's Kids Fishing Day this Saturday in Rock Island. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Only one dealership in Wenatchee has Motor Trend's SUV of the Year and Truck of the Year. That's right, Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has the all-new Jeep Wrangler and the all-new Ram 1500 pickup. Or get the best of both worlds in the new Jeep Gladiator. Visit Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today for more information on these award winners and see why there's no reason to leave town to buy your next vehicle.
I'm working today.
I've got some work to do today.
Don't forget, I've got some work for you today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Thanks.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in our community.
New beginnings feel great, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Be a job creator. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Welcome back. In another news, public utility districts across the state will now be permitted to produce and sell hydrogen power after Governor Jay Inslee signs legislation introduced by 12th District Senator Brad Hawkins. Hawkins sponsored legislation that was passed unanimously in both houses. Senator Hawkins brought forward the bill at the request of the Douglas County PUD. The district plans to use electrolysis to separate hydrogen molecules from oxygen molecules in water to produce renewable hydrogen. Renewable hydrogen does not produce carbon emissions when it's produced or consumed. PUD Commissioner Molly Simpson attended Thursday's bill signing and was among several PUD representatives from across the state, along with clean energy advocates and several key legislators, to attend the highly publicized event. Among the many who attended the bill signing ceremony were representatives of Toyota, who provided demonstrations of its new hydrogen-powered vehicle, the Mirai. In other news, it was an annual rite of spring when the North Cascades Highway reopened this morning. In preparation, the Washington State Department of Transportation this week brought out what they're calling Mazama, the avalanche rescue goat, to assess conditions and practice pulling the eastern closure sign off State Route 20. Jareen Brooks, granddaughter of the late Tootsie Clark, helped with the official reopening. Tootsie was famed for bringing cinnamon rolls to every opening. The highway has been closed since November 28th. Last year, it wasn't reopened until May 11th, and in 2017, it didn't reopen until May 16th. The latest opening on record was on June 14th, 1974. Well, the general fishing season in the state of Washington doesn't begin for another week. But kids will get an early start this Saturday in Rock Island with an event that, according to Mayor Randy Agnew, has been going on for over 20 years.
I believe one of our council members, Ray Pearson, got it started 20-some years ago, and it's been an annual event every year since. The whole town gets together and chips in. I've got a list of the sponsors. It's April 20th from 8 to noon, and the Rocktown Market, Dad's Country Store, BJ's, R&S Vending, the Rock Bar and Grill, Real Homes, which is John Port, Wenatchee Ski Club, Dave Peterson, Lamb Weston is bringing a fry truck. If you like French fries, it's wonderful. They came last year. The Rock Island Food Bank, they do all the work, cooking the food. We have about 500 hot dogs, so you got hot dogs and French fries. The Sportsman Club, they provide all the fishing poles and gear for the kids. Duffin's Coffee Shop, we got a new coffee shop in Rock Island. And Glazed Donuts will be providing the donuts for in the morning.
It's also fun to watch the kids that have never fished before go out there, and then we get this thing on the end of the line to kind of freaking out, like, what do I do? And Dad's like, pull it in.
The fun begins at 8 a.m. and runs until noon for kids under 15 years old. And best of all, it's free. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is David Olson. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Columbia Valley Community Health. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, we genuinely care about our patients, and we hope that you trust us to take care of you, to take care of your family. Thank you.
Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house, fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Kennel Cameos feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Rachel Mandelis introduces us to Leo the dog.
Welcome to Kennel Cameos. I'm Rachel Mandelis filling in for Megan McPherson, and I'm here with Jenny, the volunteer coordinator, and we're also here with Leo. Jenny, so tell us about Leo.
So Leo's a love. We absolutely love Leo. He's about 7 years old. He came up from another shelter as his time was expired there, so he came here. He's been with us for over 3 months, and we're not really sure why Leo's not getting a home, but he is wonderful. He's house trained. He gets along with other dogs. He's not a needy guy. He loves to go out for his walks. He's basically perfect in our opinion. I mean, we absolutely love Leo here.
So what kind of home life is Leo looking for?
He's looking for any home life. He would probably love to be with somebody that had a little bit of a quieter home life. He likes to go for walks, so he's fairly active. Even though he's 7, he's still got plenty of energy to do walks daily. He is house trained. He needs to be inside. He'd like to have a nice soft bed and just hang out with somebody.
And what about kids or other animals?
He's been fine with kids, and he also gets along with other dogs. Cats we're not sure about, but he's in small dog play group, so he doesn't really play, but he loves other dogs. So.
And if someone wants to adopt him, what should they do?
They should come down and meet Leo. We're pretty sure that if you met Leo, you would love him. He also has been going to the assisted livings, and he's been quite the star at the assisted living visits too. So I should add that. I mean, he's all around a good guy.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. This has been Kennel Cameos at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. But before we get to all those details, heading in, can you believe it, to our Easter weekend, let's take a look outside our weather window in our Billy Goat camera. It's up on our Sky-Fi Tower up in the Okanagan County area. And what a beautiful picture of the Methow River joining the Columbia River and meandering its way towards the Wenatchee Valley. We did see some clouds out there today, a little bit of sunshine as well, and a warm front that moved through late last night into early this morning. It actually triggered some rain shower activity, especially around the Chelan area early this morning. So there were some rain showers around, but things look very, very nice as we head into the upcoming weekend. High temperatures today, we're on the mild side, unofficially 67 degrees this afternoon. That's above 63 where we should be for this time of year. Beautiful start to our day too at 50 degrees. I'm sure you felt it this morning as you made your way out the door for work this morning. 41 is normal, 83 our record high temperature for the second day in a row back in 1994. 31 our record low, and that was set in 1987. Sunrise this morning was at 6:07, and that sun will go down tonight at 7:54. Let's take a look now at your surface loop and show you what we can expect tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. We're seeing those clouds rolling in out there this afternoon, a 20% chance of showers. We could actually set record low temperatures, record high low temperatures tonight with lows in the lower 50s overnight tonight. For Friday, cloudy skies, a 40% chance for rain. You can see most of the showers relegated to western Washington. Some of those will spill over the Cascades into Wenatchee, and we will see some windy conditions. We talked about that earlier. Possible gusts up to 25 miles an hour, and then a beautiful Easter weekend. Mostly sunny Saturday, a light west wind with high temperatures around 70 degrees on Saturday. For our Easter Sunday, it just couldn't be better out there, folks. Mostly sunny. It will be a little bit warmer than Saturday with temperatures possibly in the lower 70s on Sunday. If you're traveling, conditions should be great. Even if you're traveling on Monday, things look nice too. Partly cloudy skies. We'll see mild temperatures, a little bit of a ridge of high pressure up and over the Pacific Northwest. That will keep most shower activity at bay, at least up to our north. Mostly cloudy for Tuesday, just a 20% chance of scattered showers as some showers and waves of moisture leak down from that area of low pressure. But by the time we get into midweek next week, this large area of high pressure will be in control of our weather, and we will see partly cloudy skies, and next week, a lot like this week, mild weather conditions. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. There's that low. That could be a record low tonight. We'll keep our eye on that at 53 degrees. A bit of a cool down tomorrow, 66, 67 as we move into Saturday. I think that's going to be a little bit warmer than that, though. Mostly sunny on Easter Sunday. I think we could see around 71 or 72 maybe on Sunday too. And then we're going to stay consistent. Temperatures Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the upper 60s to near 70. Really, the only chance for rain is a slight chance for showers by late Tuesday afternoon. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
When you have to get there on time and looking good, call Fast, Friendly, Reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Available 24/7, AC Checker Taxi has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee for your pre-booked call. Some conditions apply. Call 663-8294. AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Schedule your ride ASAP or book up to a year in advance online at azchecker.com. American Classic Checker Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old, fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support. And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The Wenatchee Panthers ended a brief two-game losing skid with a shutout win at Eisenhower last night. 2-0 the final, scoring both goals for the Panthers' Jose Camarillo. With the win, Wenatchee improved to 3-4 in Big Nine play, 6-5 on the season. Next up, Battle of the Bridge tomorrow at Eastmont. We'll have it live on the NCWLIFE channel at 7 o'clock. On the Les Schwab Prep fast pitch scoreboard from yesterday, Eastmont split a high-scoring doubleheader with East Valley, falling in the opener 20-19, winning the nightcap 11-5. Wenatchee dropped its non-league makeup contest with Cascade 9-5. Tennis action on Wednesday. Cashmere swept Quincy in the boys 4-1 and the girls prevailing 5-0. Coming up on the prep schedule for today, it's a battle of first place in the Caribou Trail League when the 5-1 Bulldogs of Cashmere host the 4-0 Cascade Kodiaks. Cashmere, a soccer field, the place for that one. Also today, Chelan hosting Omak. Manson traveling to Winthrop to play Liberty Bell. Small schools taking center stage on the baseball diamonds this afternoon. Manson hosting Oroville in a twin bills. Chelan playing at Cascade, and Waterville Mansfield hosting Elmira Cooley Heartland. Prep softball on the schedule for the day today. The Shockers hosting Soap Lake with a doubleheader in Waterville. That underway. Eastmont will host West Valley in Big Nine tennis this afternoon at Eastmont High School. It's also Cascade, Cashmere, Chelan hosting Omak, and Liberty Bells at Etiette. And in high school track today, a couple of double duels happening. Eastmont, Davis, and Moses Lake on the road at Eisenhower. Wenatchee and West Valley are at Sunnyside. Coming up tonight on the NCWLIFE channel, we'll replay the Game 5 of the BCHL playoff series between the Wenatchee Wild and Cowichan Valley Capitals. It was one for the record books at the Town Toyota Center. A little bit of everything. Defense, thrilling goals, went into overtime. Art Checker had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
Walked it out front, poke checked away, near side. Grist can't get to it, but it'll be played by Stratton. Backdoor score! Put it right on the stick of Fletcher. Wide open off to the left side of Diamond. A perfect feed from Stratton. And Fletcher with the easy finish. And the Wild strike first, the power play goal at the 9:42 mark. Wenatchee leads at 1-0. Throws it back up top, right point for Michael Giannakis. Back to Conquest. He curls, drags, shot, save made. Loose puck, cleared, score. And Doug Scott able to sweep the puck in. Austin Park complaining. Felt he was interfered with, possibly, but a 4-on-4 even strength goal. And the Capitals have tied the game at 1. Hits the brakes, curls, snaps it across left side. Modry is there. Sharply down low for Souter. He's pressed by Grist. Still manages to fling it down low for Stratton. Back to Souter again. Threads it through. Loose puck in front. Swatted away. 16 seconds left. Souter has it in the corner. Sent down low. Cote presses it there. Gets jammed away. Now pressed again up against the end board. 6 seconds left. Clock continues to tick. And this one is going to be decided in overtime.
And to see the overtime and the entire game, be sure and watch tonight at 7 right here on the NCWLIFE channel. Well, the Seahawks are out with their 2019 preseason and regular season schedules. We're just 112 days away from Seattle's first preseason game at CenturyLink Field against Denver. Broncos on August 8th. They'll play at Minnesota the 18th, in LA against the Chargers the 24th of August, and wrap things up in the preseason against Oakland on the 29th. The regular season starts at home September 9th against Cincinnati. They'll play at Pittsburgh, host New Orleans, and travel to Arizona for the rest of September. They'll host the Rams, play at Cleveland, host the Ravens, and travel to Atlanta in October. Tampa Bay will come to Seattle November 3rd. Then the Hawks will begin a 4-game stretch of nationally televised games November 11th at San Francisco, November 24th at Philadelphia, December 2nd against the Vikings, and December 8th at the Rams. Seahawks finish the season at Carolina December 15th and then host Arizona the 22nd and the 49ers December 29th. You can download the whole schedule online at Seahawks.com. Well, after starting the season a scorching 13-2, the Seattle Mariners have crashed down to earth, losing for the 6th straight time Wednesday, 1-0 to Cleveland. Jake Bauer's solo home run in the 5th inning was the difference as the two teams combined for only 6 hits. Eric Swanson was impressive in his major league debut for Seattle, going 6 innings, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits with 5 strikeouts. Mariners' streak of 20 consecutive games to start the season with a home run also ended as the offense mustered just a couple of doubles off Cleveland starter Carlos Carrasco. Seattle begins a 4-game series in Anaheim against the Angels tonight at 7:10. Felix Hernandez going up against LA's Chris Stratton. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. We leave you tonight with NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson to fill us in on some of the events going on this weekend.
Here's a look at what's on tap this weekend around the Wenatchee Valley. This Saturday is the Sustainable Wenatchee Earth Day Fair from 10 to 2 in the Local Event Center at Pybus Public Market. The fair features nearly 20 educational and interactive booths from a variety of local organizations, plus fun kids activities. Learn about the NCW Eco Challenge and get registered. Screen print a There Is No Planet B Saddle Rock t-shirt. Bring your own to screen print or buy a new eco-friendly shirt. Get free drip coffee from Cafe Columbia, but only if you bring your own cup. You can also check out one of the 6 short presentations at the Pybus Kitchen throughout the day. Join the Wenatchee River Institute this Saturday in a cleanup of the Wenatchee River to celebrate Earth Day. Everyone will meet at 347 Division Street in Leavenworth at 10:30 a.m. and will work for about 2 hours to remove garbage from along the riverfront trail and riverbank. A limited supply of gloves are available. Chelan is hosting their own Earth Day Fair on Saturday from 10 to 4 at Riverwalk Park. There will be exhibitors, entertainment, free children's activities, arts and crafts, food, and lots more. Walk MS is this Saturday at Walla Walla Point Park. Walk MS teams up with friends, loved ones, and co-workers to change the world for everyone affected by multiple sclerosis. The ceremony starts at noon with the walk kicking off at 1 p.m. The walk is 4 miles total if you do the whole thing, or you can choose to walk 2 miles, or you may even choose not to walk at all and wait for everyone at the finish line. Register online. And finally, the Apple Blossom Festival 100-year documentary premiere is this Saturday night at 7 at the Numerica Performing Arts Center. The Apple Blossom Festival is celebrating its 100th anniversary in 2019 and is producing a documentary film presented by Stemilt Growers as a way to honor this milestone. Wenatchee's own North 40 Productions is responsible for production of the feature film. The documentary follows the 2018 Apple Blossom royalty selection process as well as the events of the 2018 festival. It provides the opportunity to conduct extensive research into the Wenatchee Valley's history in respect to the Apple Blossom Festival, tracking its evolution from 1920 to present day. The film also pays tribute to the people who started the festival and all those who have been involved in the last 100 years. Get your tickets at numericapac.org. For more information on this weekend's events and others, visit the community calendar at ncwlife.com.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
The
NCW Life Channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life Channel is your local TV station.